Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 of Ask Mo, and today we're going to be looking at the topic of depression and stress. Now, I know that this particular time can be very overwhelming for a lot of persons, and I'm just going to be sharing with you guys a few tips that you can use to live or to get through this period stress-free or less stressed and less depressed. If you like this sort of content, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Let's get to it. Before I begin, let me just tell you guys that this particular video is just offering advice from my point of view. I do not have any professional background in this thing. I am basically using my experiences and the experiences of others and my knowledge to give you guys advice on how to deal with problems. Alright, so one of the first things that I can advise you to do, depression takes a hold on your mood. It basically says to you that you can't do this, you can't get up today, you can't move today, you're not gonna do that, come on. And you feel like you want to just lay around like a log. You just don't have the energy to get up. What I would say to that is to do the opposite. Whatever you feel, do the opposite of that. So if you don't feel like getting up, get up. It's all about control, The mind controls the body, right? It tells whatever you are thinking is directly linked to the brain, and the brain controls what the rest of your body does. So if your brain is going to tell the rest of your body that, listen, we're not going anywhere today, you're not going. But it takes willpower to get up and to use that last bit of energy to get around and to get things accomplished. One of the first things that you want to do, and I'm starting out from a personal standpoint, in the nights, right, and this is in my how to stay motivated video that I had up in January. I'll link it right here. Before you go to your bed, write down at least 3 tasks that you want to complete the next day. Why we're starting at 3 is because depression can make you feel extremely overwhelmed, especially if it's caused by stress. It can make you feel extremely overwhelmed, and we don't want to add any more of that feeling to what you're already feeling. So let's take it one step at a time. Write down 3 things that you want to accomplish the next day. Just 3. If you accomplish more, that's great, but let's start small. So write down those 3, and whatever you do, ensure that you get those 3 done. At the end of the day, right beside each task, write accomplished. And I'm telling you, it's gonna make you feel better about yourself. The next thing is to get up early. No, I know I'm saying that, and I am not the type of person that gets up early every day. I will get up early if I have something important to do, but getting up early really gives you like a different level of energy. Like, go to your bed at a particular time. I usually like to get 8 hours of sleep, so going to bed at 9 is reasonable for me, but I don't like to sleep at night time, so that's a challenge. But try to go to your bed at a reasonable time. So get what you are getting done in the day. Whatever is not done by a certain time, go to your bed. So you can go to your bed around 8, 9, 10. I would say those are good hours. Wake up early in the morning. I find that waking up at about 6 o'clock here in Jamaica, waking up at about 6 o'clock and opening the door and just going outside and taking a deep breath gives you this immense amount of energy. It makes you feel as if you want to just take on the day, the night, the week, the month, like it gives you a different drive. If you have the task written down from the night before and you get up early in the morning and get that level of energy, I'm telling you that it will be easy for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish within the day. Alright, so depression, as I said before, basically takes a toll on your mood, and it basically shuts down your body because it sends messages to the brain that, listen, she's not going anywhere today, move. But if you have willpower, you can go against that. Use whatever energy that is left within you to accomplish what you need to, and start small. As I said, I am reinforcing these points because they are really important. Start with little things. Going into the living room and just dressing up the place. I mean, fluffing the cushions, or what you have artificial plants, moving them around in the room, moving a lamp from somewhere and putting it somewhere else. Just simple things. We don't want to be overwhelmed. I don't know, there's something about making a bed in the morning that really just makes you feel as if you are ready to take on whatever else is outside of your room. So getting up and making a bed, that's one task. Okay, going downstairs or wherever to the living room or outside or wherever and getting something done, that's good also. That is gonna make you feel accomplished. Okay, so another thing that I find that helps with depression is having plans. Okay, I'm not into stress as yet, but it is totally linked to this. So a way of dealing with depression and stress, okay, is having plants. Having flowers. If you are not a person that likes plants, you need to get yourself some, right? It's all about starting new habits. Now, if you want to stop feeling the way that you do, you have to change something, and you have to change things that you can actually control. A lot of the times why we feel the way that we feel is because we're so obsessed over things that we have no control over. And when you can change the things that you actually have control over, it makes you feel different. You know, it makes you feel as if you are doing something opposed to trying to change something that you can't. So getting a potted plant, let's start with one plant then. You know, everyone has neighbors. Everyone has neighbors. Whether you are a hermit crab or a social butterfly, everyone has neighbors and or has somebody that they can talk to, who they can say, oh, do you have any plant? Can I, have a piece? Plants are easy to grow. And just growing a plant on your own, taking care of it, nurturing it, researching how to take care of it, all of that changes your mindset. It changes the way that you look at life, and it makes you feel so accomplished. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I like to go around my plants, just water them, take off any leaf that might be any old leaf or any part of the plant that is withering. If I am confused about something, I Google how to take care of this or whatever, and the more I know about the plant, is the better able I am to take care of it. And while taking care of it and seeing it bloom and seeing it grow and seeing it look better, I feel better about myself because I am contributing to change. I am doing something that I have control over, because based on how I water the flowers or based on what type of plant it is, I can kill it or I can make it live. So if I can contribute to its growth, to its beauty, then already you feel accomplished. So that's a task that you can take on during the day, watering your plants. And I said, just take on 3 tasks. Find things to do, and just monitor 3 tasks during the day. Another thing to deal with depression and stress, so is to get a hobby. Okay, maybe you were interested in something when you were a lot younger. Maybe you like to draw, maybe you like to paint, maybe you used to write poems, maybe you used to write songs, maybe you used to play a sport. But since you got older, you kind of parked it, because as we get older, a lot of things happen to us and we're influenced by a lot of things. We're influenced by so much, and people come into our lives and they change the way that we operate. We go through situations, circumstances, and it changes the way that we operate, and so we become a totally different person. But I can tell you, taking up a hobby, especially in a time like this when we are home, you're quarantined, you really don't have anything else to do, all you have is time, take up a hobby or learn a new skill. Use the time wisely to learn something new or to pick up something that you loved once and do it again. and try to fall back in love with that hobby or fall in love with that new skill. It is definitely gonna put you in a different frame of mind, and it's gonna make you feel as if you are doing something worthwhile, and as if you are, you are contributing to your own growth and development. It's amazing. You have to have willpower. This is what willpower is. Willpower is telling yourself that you can, and that I can learn new things, or I can do this better than I used to do it before. I can have control over this. I can do this. All right. Another way of dealing with stress now is to avoid stressful situations. Like, if you know that something triggers you off, like when you are in a particular situation, you just feel, avoid it. If it is a situation or a person, avoid it altogether. Okay, get away from it. So if you live with somebody who stresses you out, get up in the morning and go for a walk. Get up early and go for a walk. Yeah, it's gonna feel weird if you walk go down the road and turn back, but who cares? Really, think about it. Who cares? At the end of the day, you are doing something for you. Your neighbors don't know why you walk and go down the road and come back. In your head, you think say your neighbors see you come out and them come out of the front and watch you go down the road and say watch out. Your neighbors aren't really. Nobody is watching you. Nobody's watching you. The sooner you learn that, it's better. I was always paranoid too. Nobody's watching you. It's fine. Go for the walk. Okay? Get up out of your bed early. Well, go down the road. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I have had instances where I am floored. I am stressed to the point of almost no return, right? And these simple things, I am talking from experience. I do not have a background in this, but I'm talking from experience. I have been stressed before, and I'm telling you that changing your environment, getting up out of your bed and walking down the road. Maybe you can't leave and go far out. Maybe you don't have the funds to take a taxi, or maybe it's just not practical for you to like go out somewhere and come back, like, you don't have anywhere really to go. Take a walk down in a neighborhood. Go out. If you live in the avenue, go out and go around the road and come back. Walk, go down the road, cross the road, turn back. Walk on the other side when you're coming back so that you see something else, you see something new. I'm telling you, it will change the way that your mind operates and the way you think. Make this a daily habit. Make this a part of your daily routine to get up and get going and get your blood pumping. Get out of the house. Get away from that person. Get some fresh air. Come back in. Different. It's different. Another way to deal with stress, you don't have to react to everything. You don't have to react to everything. If you live with your mother's stressful. When she talk, you don't have to answer her. You never know that? You don't have to answer people when they talk to you. Someone once said to me, Monique, people can always say what they're saying, but all you need to do is listen and do what you are going to do anyways. And that just sounds so simple, right? But it's one of the hardest things to do. Because if you are a person that reacts to everything, if somebody is saying something that you don't like, I have to stop and say, me not like that, stop the noise. But you don't have to. You can allow the person to speak, and when they are finished, you still go ahead. Peace of mind is important. Control your reaction. Protect your peace. There's no sense in getting wild up and getting loud with another person, especially someone who stresses you out, and getting into an argument. Some persons know that they stress you out and they like to get you in an argument with them. They like to have your blood boiling. They like it. But guess what? You don't have to give that person the upper hand. You don't have to give in to that. You can control the way that you react, and it will in turn protect you, protect your inner peace. You're coming back from a walk and you go back in the house and the person starts arguing. Protect your inner peace. Close your eyes and take a deep breath and just let it go. The way that you exhale, you will let go the situation with that breath. You are exhaling that breath, you are letting go of the situation, and you are taking control of what you can control, which is your reaction. Don't ever let anybody get in your space or to the point where they change your mood or where they change the way that you operate. That is giving them power over you. And when you give someone power over you, you have no control. And when you have no control, that's when depression kicks in. That's when self-esteem gets lowered. Because you feel as if you have no control over your life. You have no say in what goes on. Take control. And it doesn't involve cursing them out. It involves you taking control of your actions and your reactions. Simple. Alright guys, so I really hope that what I've shared with you, I could go on and on because there's so much. This topic is so broad because people go through depression and stress based on different variables, and I could not possibly bring up all of that in one video. It takes so long because there are so many things, but I do believe that the points that I've shared with you guys are points that can really help you to overcome this whole issue of depression. And it all deals with self-control. It all deals with self and controlling how you operate and how you react and changing your mindset. That's all it is. So I really hope that what I shared was helpful to you. Please comment below, your thoughts on this video and the content. If what I shared with you was helpful, please let me know below so that I can do more videos like this. If you'd like me to talk about anything else related to this or outside of this, you can definitely leave that in the comment section, or you can send it to my email address. If you want to be discreet, if you want me to talk about a topic and you want to be discreet, send it to my email address and I'll definitely do a video on that and post it here. As you know, Ask Mo is posted every Sunday on my channel, on this channel. So if you like this video, please come back next Sunday for another one. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and share and leave your comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.